family offices believe that they're well diversified. Different asset classes, different managers, different investments are far more concentrated than they may appear on the surface. Diversification is one of the most commonly discussed principles in investments, and for a good reason. However, in family enterprises, diversification is often evaluated at the surface level. Asset classes, managers, geography. What is often overlooked is how those exposures behave under stress. The first issue is correlation. On paper, a portfolio may look diversified. Real estate, private equity, public markets, cash. When you look deeper, many of these assets are driven by similar underlying factors such as economic growth, interest rates, access to capital, geopolitics, and during periods of stress, correlations tend to increase, particularly among some of those, which means that assets that appear diversified begin all of a sudden to move together. The second issue is hidden concentration. Many family enterprises have operating businesses, real estate holdings, private investments. Often, these exposures are tied to similar themes such as perhaps same geography, same industry, same category, same economic drivers. So even if the portfolio appears diversified, the underlying risk may be concentrated. The third issue is liquidity. A portfolio may be diversified across multiple investments, but if a large portion of it is illiquid, such as real estate and private equity, long term or long dated funds, then in times of stress, flexibility becomes very limited or even non existent. Decisions become constrained, and diversification without liquidity in those situations can create pressure exactly at the wrong time. What does true diversification look like? It is not just about different assets or asset classes. It is about different risk drivers, different time horizons, different liquidity profiles, and most importantly, how those elements behave together under stress. A useful question to ask is, as you evaluate those decisions, how would this portfolio behave in a downturn? Not just individually, but as a system, because diversification is not tested in stable environments. It is tested when conditions. This is an area where a deeper, more structured review can uncover risks that are not immediately visible. If you're thinking about your own portfolio and how it is positioned across cycles, I'm always happy to continue the conversation one on one or be a second set of eyes.